you. Voters, did you notice that the two who just spoke are citywide council districts? So they're to represent the entire city, and the others have various parts of the city that they are running for that seat.
First of all, I'd like to thank the League and the library for hosting us. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. My name is Midge Johnson. I am the incumbent council member for District 3. My district is South Provo. It runs from the bench to the beach, is what I like to say. I grew up with my 5 brothers and sister on the west side, and I've raised my 5 children on the east side. So I love the people in District 3. I just love them and love to serve them. As far as experience, I'm just ending my 4th year on the council. I used to be a planning commissioner for the city. I was the president of the Chamber of Commerce, the director here in Provo. I have a vast business background. From corporations to small entrepreneurial kinds of endeavors. I was the conference manager for Novell for all of North America, and right now I own my own preschool called Whiz Kids, and it's in South Provo. We have 34 wonderful children. I want to serve the city that has served me and my family so well. I have no agenda, no personal agenda, except to do the work of the people. I'm your servant, and I feel that way. I feel like that's my job, is to do your bidding. I believe that I'm a voice of reason and balance on the council, and I love to help people network and to solve their own problems. Now, I have a vision for Provo, and I think there's some wonderful things that need to be done. We have a wonderful city. I'm grateful to be a part of it. Thank you. I believe in responsible oversight, but not micromanagement. And I, like the others, want to help make Provo a great place to live and do business. Thank you.
Melanie McCord. Before I answer this question, let me ask you a question. I have been told several times now that if I want to get involved in politics, I need to become a politician. I need to stop saying what I think and start saying things that make people feel good. And so my question is that true? So tonight, before I answer this question, how many of you would like to hear a warm, fuzzy story, or how many of you would like to hear what I really think? All those in favor of the story? All those in favor of what I really think? That's what I thought. Midge Johnson is a good person, and she's done a good job. She's voted differently than I would have on about half a dozen issues. She's wasted a little money, and she doesn't ask very good questions. But she has done a good job, and I respect her for her service. When I ran against her 4 years ago, it was a brutal campaign. I ended up in intensive care. And I felt like I needed to do Midge some good. And so I left the field. I did not attend city council meetings any longer, although I continued to watch them on television, and I continued to take notes and read all the reports. And so this makes a full 10 years now that I've been watching Provo city government, as both a neighborhood chair, as a reporter, as a developer, as a citizen. I wanted to remove myself as a stumbling block. When Midge filed to run and no one else filed to run against her, I beat the bushes. I called people for 4 days, and I found many people who were willing to take the job on the city. 10 seconds? Who were willing to take the job, but no one who was willing to run the campaign. I filed to run interference for another candidate, and then he withdrew from the race. Okay.
I, too, would like to thank you for the opportunity to be able to be here tonight. I'm Barbara Sandstrom. I'm currently serving as the incumbent of District 4, and I'm just happy to be able to serve the people of Provo City. I can't think of anything that's more important than people, and this is my advocate, is to be able to help the citizens of Provo City. I'm a strong advocate for public safety in the city for the people so that they will feel comfortable about living here. Also, I'm a very, very strong advocate and want to see that disabled people and senior citizens can remain in their homes and have caretakers. This would be my number one goal, is to see that this would happen in the city of Provo. I'm so happy to have the opportunity to serve. I'm running again because I feel like after attending lots of conferences and meetings and workshops, that I just have all this valuable information that I know about the city, have a very, very good background about current issues for Provo City, and I would like to continue on to be able to use that background and information that I have to serve the citizens of Provo. So I just hope that I can have the opportunity to keep on serving the people. Thank you.
I'm Sherry Hall Everett. I moved to Provo back in 1979 when I came to BYU, and I just kind of stuck around because I fell in love with Provo. I've lived in the central neighborhoods. I've lived up in the Wasatch area, and I bought a home and moved out to the west side of Provo, and love it there. It is one of the neatest areas of the city, and one of the ones that many of the residents in that area felt was forgotten by the city. We have some of the biggest challenges in that area of our city. We have the biggest areas of developable land, so we have lots of pressures between those people that want to develop that land and those that want to preserve the green space and some of the nature that's out there. We have expansion of Geneva Road that will be coming. We have I-15 frontage roads and new exits that are being planned for Center Street. We have a new park and a new elementary school, and that has brought all kinds of challenges for realignment through Grandview and Westridge through my district and through Lakeview. When I moved there, my neighborhood did not really have much of a voice, and the West Side didn't have much of a voice, and we began to speak together, and we began to have some effect on what some of the policies that were being made for our neighborhood, and it became important to us. And so I'm running. I have a lot of respect for Barbara Sandstrom. She's a great lady, and I've known her for a lot of years. I'm running because my neighborhood felt like they had long been forgotten and felt like they needed a voice at this time in the city. Now, that doesn't mean that I think that the other areas of my district shouldn't have a voice, because they do. They have their own problems and challenges in those neighborhoods. With the North Park area, they've got the redevelopment issues going on with IHC and the challenges of keeping owner occupants in those neighborhoods so we keep those schools healthy. There are a lot of challenges, and that's why I'm running.